This is from Elena, the foreign exchange student who's living with the Jacksons, and she unfortunately couldn't be here today. When I came to the U.S., I knew nobody. Of course, I was excited to meet new and interesting people, but I was also very scared. Would I like the people? And even more importantly, would they like me? Would they accept me as one of them, or would I be somebody on the outside for the 10 months I live here? I thought a lot about it and realized how important it is to me to have people around me who know me and accept me. I had really never thought about it before. I just took my family and my friends, and yes, my community, for granted. But then I came here and I experienced how a community full of wonderful people can help you more than anything. On my first day of school, I was nervous, but when I left in the afternoon, I was happy. I met so many people and everybody was friendly and interested in me. It felt good when people asked me questions about myself and told something about myself. During the following months, I really became one of them. People said hi to me in the hallways, invited me to go shopping or out for coffee, and I found friends I could tell if I was happy or sad. This year and all my experiences show me how much a community means to me, how important it is for me to have people around me who knows and like me. I will always remember that. The church community, in my opinion, is the second most important community to a child, topped only by the family of the child. Like the family, the church community is there to help, nurture, and protect the child. There's a reason that the congregation watches as a baby is baptized. The youth look up to their church members and ask their advice on different problems. That's the reason the members of the congregation teach classes for the Sunday school. This also helps the congregation get to know the children instead of just thinking they are little brats when they are mulling around coffee hour and making a mess. Diversity is one of the most important things in a congregation, and Fort Street has plenty of this. By getting to know the different people from many different backgrounds, the youth are not as likely to accept stereotypes about others. The lessons and philosophies that the church members and others in the church teach the children are important. By sharing their beliefs with us, the congregation helps to shape our own beliefs and ideals and broadens our horizons. There is also a diversity of income the congregation earns. It teaches kids that a homeless person is a person and not someone to shun or be afraid of. Without a church community, many people are losing out on a lot of experiences, like different food. There's nothing better than food to bring the congregation together. I think the very best thing about Fort Street, though, is the people, like Harrison Coleman, who built his company from the ground up, or Andrew Bostrom, who bikes everywhere. These are just two examples of many people in the church community, and I think that is what every church community needs: good people with interesting stories.
The church community comes together every Sunday and sing. They also have refreshments or coffee hour following worship. The youth adults go out to daily activities once a month with Freedom Village. And the Presbyterian women of 4th Street gets together for Presbyterian Women's Meeting twice a Sunday.
When I think of community that I have been blessed with, the first community that comes to my mind is my family. My family has been important in my development as a young man. They have helped to shape my thoughts and my perceptions and influence my behaviors. My family is the first community that I can remember. Not just my mom, my dad, and my brothers, but also my aunts, uncles, and other family friends. They form a foundation for me that helps me realize a true community. In that image, whenever I think of other communities I am involved with, I think of my church family also. Everyone at this church, whether they realize it or not, plays a vital role in the function of the church. Some people give time, some people give their talents, others give their financial help. As a community, we realize that there's a common goal that we are here to achieve together, and that is looking after the blessings of God. Our environment is a community too, and we can do things to help preserve it, such as picking up litter, planting trees, recycling, and riding our bikes. Those are just a few of the things that we can do to take care of what God has entrusted within us. Community is bigger than the church. Our neighborhoods, our schools, and the places we work are also communities we have been entrusted with something great. As God looked after us, we must look after each other in the same way. And all this is the power to build upon a great community.
Say the word community and it still brings to mind thoughts of people with something in common who identify each other as a group. But this week, the meaning of community is being stretched into new and exciting directions. Specifically, church community is an evolving state, but it's so central to our world that it makes sense to reflect on it and understand what has changed and what still remains constant. To me, church community has changed from trite, confusing thinking to open-minded and accepting, and not just of different cultures, but of other thinking than its own. What's truly remained constant is the impact the church has. It is significant for all communities of interest and has had particular influence on the philanthropic community. 4th Street has proven time and time again that it's not just an island or a symbol within a community, but it's truly part of something greater. A greater community than southeastern Michigan, 4th Street has spread its community past state lines and international waters. For me, community, church community, is not people lending a hand when asked. Church community to me is a group of people who have active involvement in something greater than itself, and that is something I will take with me always. Next, I'll read Melanie Jackson's meaning of community. She couldn't be here. Growing up in 4th Street has allowed me to experience diversity in culture in ways that most people wouldn't experience in a lifetime. My favorite part of church at 4th Street is that we are a church who accepts anyone and everyone. This outlook of love and care has helped teach me to be open to new and welcome new ideas. In the future, I know that I want to continue my worship at a place that believes in God, that loves everyone no matter how different they may be. 4th Street has taught me the true meaning of community, and I will always use that knowledge for the rest of my life. I don't know where my faith journey will take me, but I know that 4th Street has helped me get me started in the best ways possible.